thing that's in my brain when I read that. No broken families at the Four Seasons. Just me on the beach, a discreet anomaly. No broken families at the Four Seasons. Just thin, sullen teens from Texas on holiday. It feels good to witness these families up close, as if I'm an alien quietly taking notes. No broken families at the Four Seasons. Just couples teamed up together till they die. No broken families at the Four Seasons. The what? Wait. The just jade colored pools and periwinkle skies. They talk about golf like they're actually happy. Last year in St. Nick's. This year they're in Maui. Their voices flow by me with lightness and ease, calling out for their kids, a touching receipt. No broken families at the Four Seasons. Just mahogany dads turning brown into pink. An unusual shade that reminds me of Christmas or a Thanksgiving ad with roast turkey skin. No broken families in the Four Seasons. Just care and belongings. Just care and belonging that is tender to see. And I can't help but wonder, even though I feel lucky, if life had been different, could that have been me? I could have been a woman with a windbreaker on, thick, shiny black hair, tied back in a bun, discreet diamond studs that winked in the sun, a child in each hand. Oh, see how they run. I guess what I'm saying is, I'd like a taste, a slice of security, one piece of the cake. What are the ingredients? What if I can't bake? Maybe no one can. And we all just have to pretend. I put down my pen. My heart starts to ache, no longer feeling like I'm on a holiday. I say to myself, that's enough for today. You can't have it all. Life is not a buffet. Girl, the worst part about it all is that, like, when she kept repeating no broken families at the Four Seasons, the words just started breaking throughout. I think it's just that, like, emotional feeling of, like, you know, as you continue repeating it, you're just like, they're fine, they're chilling there. But yeah, you got the answer. It's one city has earthquake resistant infrastructure while the other is not. Whoa, that's crazy. I actually didn't even process that. Whoa. But it also says a lot. You know, why doesn't everywhere have resistant infrastructure? You know? And only some, you know, not everybody has it. It's also a privilege. But it's also like deep stuff. Me out here being like, why don't we all have resistant infrastructure? You know? Deep stuff. Damn. It's like, why can't we all just, you know, be at the Four Seasons? But damn, no broken families at the Four Seasons. That's so fucking crazy. But it's, you know, like, it's very, like, you could go, it's like you can see your surroundings, and it's like, what would that be like? What if that was like, yeah, yeah, for sure. I feel like, you know, there's always that like, what if, you know, like, how would that feel like? How do you get there? What is that like? What is that cake that, you know, what is that recipe that is not being shared? But at the end of the day, it's also, you know, fake it till you make it, which is fucking crazy. You know, we just all have to pretend. But damn, you can't have it all. Life is not a buffet. I forgot there's a thing that says think outside of the box. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just have to. I feel like there's multiple reasons. Everything, I think, you know, there's always multiple answers, but sometimes you just have to think outside of the box. You have to create your own answer, your own reason. I feel like that's always an answer. I don't think there's ever gonna be there is right answers. Don't get me wrong. But there's always multiple answers. And you know, this music is deep. I feel like we're almost done with this whole book. The sparkling clam. I feel like if I reread some of these, like I'm just gonna be like we're just fucking sad. Like this isn't even the energy that this channel has, but start reading. Alright. Time is a precious commodity when you know yourself too well. Know when you know better. I knew from the start this time. The charm came too soon. I liked being adored, but when he casts his net, I never got caught. Instead, I slipped free and escaped his night thrall. Felt tumbling down to a jet black ocean floor. I shut my shell up tight. Every opening, a risk to my soft gray center. Sand shifted across my seabed. There was a safety in solitude. I can't stay shut forever. I don't need to. I just avoid fishermen, sailors, soldiers, the boys, who will suck out my pearls, peel off my shell, boil my body, and call me dinner. Slowly but surely, I became a sparkling clam, spending days in sun rays on virgin gold sand, elegant and violent, strengthened by escape from the butchers above who knew nothing of love. Just a ritual massacre, bait, scrape, suffocate. One Friday night, I thought, is death really worse than eternal loneliness? Is the danger of damage better than its absence? I spend my days in silence at the bottom of the sea, cool, dark, and clean, now safe and serene. Yet I yearn to open up and return to sea level. The way the song just ended, like the way that one just like that one, it was so sad. Damn. These hurt. Like, you really think, like, damn, the next one's not gonna be as bad and hurtful, but you're just like it just hits. Like, it really just fucking hits. And the way it's like fucking 1 a.m. and I'm out here fucking crying to poetry. I fear, are we almost done with this book? Is the book almost, have I really almost finished this? I'm so scared of finishing this book. No, you're like, what? Like, I know I was skipping through them, but now it's like I keep seeing them. This one's called Inner Peace and Other Lies. Control is kryptonite. Uncertainty is a parasite. Uncertainty a parasite. Nothing surprises me anymore. Life feels like a flat black river, unmoving and unclear in unnatural ways. I spoke to Marcella on Zoom the other day. Said, I hold myself hostage to my to-do lists. Underneath compulsion lies a quest for balance. As a prize, a dog-eared lotto ticket for inner peace and other lies, because the source of a disorder has always been on my inside. A gnawing fear bad things will happen if I stop holding on so tight. Girl. That fucking line of I hold myself hostage to my to-do list hurts so fucking bad. It's so like, sometimes you're like, yeah, like, you know, you have what you have to do, but at the same time it's also like, damn, this list is like what's keeping me sane and comfortable and peaceful. But at the same time, is it living like Bambi? Hey. we crying, we're reading sad ass poems that are really reflective to how life works. We're reading poetry. We're reading this by Marina Diamandis. Eat the World. Oh my goodness, you know what's crazy though? We're like reflecting, we're feeling this fucking shit. It is my 2-year stream anniversary. I'ma eat this up. Hold up. We playing some Bambi gets it. Thank you. My official stream anniversary was like 2 or 3 months ago, but I wanted to celebrate properly. And it's like, again, life is so unpredictable that like doing it on the exact day isn't always possible. That's so real. I feel like, you know, it's important. Like, we're realizing like it's really important to reflect our emotions and to understand. There was this one line from there's this whole thing. It took me 10 years to learn emotional regulation. Like, this whole book, I feel so many things that I don't think I've felt in a while. I feel seen, if that makes sense. Like, you ever feel heard? But it's strange in a way that I'm just like, holy cow. In a sense. Especially how to make my own peace. Yeah. But holy cow, it's definitely, you know, we're reading a lot about like attachment, not just by individuals, but by, you know, a living environment, our location that you're located, and questioning like, this place isn't permanent, you know? Yeah, no, this book, Obviously, if y'all don't know Marina Diamandis, formerly or previously known as Marina, right here, who has released iconic albums like Fruit, Electro Heart, Ancient Dreams in the Modern Land. I love hearing the hurt from someone else. It makes me feel seen. Sadly, yeah. But it's like, yeah. It literally came out last week. Story time. I actually went to the live book tour. I went like a few days ago. I have like one video, but it was really cool. Like, she was literally on stage and she was just talking about her experience writing the book and how I don't think I have any videos. I have one video. Like, I was literally there and we were just literally chilling and they were just having a whole conversation. I was like, Queen. And yeah, like, it was just question and answers. It's like what encouraged her to write a book. And she was like, I have never had any intentions to write one, like a poem book. And a lot of these stories are pretty much, stories of her own life and through like poem form, but in a way that isn't created like music. I gotta find a new poem right now. When the song hits, I'm like, where's the next poem? But no, we have been reflecting. We have been emotionally feeling this stuff. Ooh. Find one. There's a lot about men and just men being awful and being shitty, and it's fucking crazy. I want to read this. We haven't read this one. Smoothness of money. You remind me of British summertime, lush lawns, green countryside, M&S sandwiches, eating lunch outside, with your glossy, perfect family. So kind, they made me nervous. Golden retrievers, a farmhouse, a pool. The security money could bring a life that could have been mine. Lies that could have been yours. I was 21, an amateur and lacking the self-worth to choose better. We were cartoon versions of an atomic bomb button pressing up against each other until one of us blew. You hid your weakness behind haircuts and emo music, MySpace profiles, the webcams you spoke to girls called Jamie on. I hid behind thrift stores, binge purge cycles, and bad hair dyes. I picked up a microwave meal for you on our second date and thought it was love. These are the best years of your life. You had a world I wasn't allowed into. I was rough around the edges, yet to be popular, and you were embarrassed of me. I didn't have the smoothness of money like you did. But one day I would, and you would hate that I earned it. Bitch, she ate his ass up. She ate his ass up. She said, your ass is fucking mad because I earned the money I made. Bitch. Oh. Fuck this guy. Oh my gosh. Like, she heals so much. It sucks how much, these fucking guys have to, like, out here talking to girls on the internet, having all of these, like, great ass family with golden retrievers and you know, not being allowed into like their life. But, you know, so this is about a Stockholm syndrome like situation about an emotionally unavailable guy that would blow up at her. And yeah, this song, but he's awful. When he recognized what she was able to do individually, like, yeah, like his ass like would hate that. He hates the independentness that she was able to achieve on her own, which he will probably never be able to do. But she fucking did it. She fucking did it, yeah. Ah. Land of Limbs. Ooh. Incubator of the future. Apocalyptic playground. You must love novelty to live here. Cynics do not survive. They move away to cooler climates, leave their bile behind. On sidewalks to sizzle and evaporate into clouds of vaporized dreams, towns of transplants, cities of saplings, land of amputated limbs, millions of orphaned legs, hands, feet, looking to rejoin their bodies, searching to be sewn back into where they belong. Sometimes I think, if you weren't born here, you need to be lost to live here, or comfortable being separate from your organ of origin. I know everyone writes about LA, but I am one of her children now too. I'm no longer an orphan. I've been adopted. No longer lost. I've been co-opted by a town of transplants, a city of saplings, and a land of amputated limbs. Oh, girl. She felt that disassociation just to, yeah, you know, especially when, you know, you're from overseas and, you know, you show up to LA, you can only imagine that feeling of like, especially, you know, sadly, when you're not from a location, especially overseas or anything like that, you know, you won't feel like it's your home. It won't feel like you belong. So like, just her being like, but I'm her child. I'm like, that's LA is her mother. She's like, she's been adopted. She feels comfortable. And dang, we've been through that for sure. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a little bit deep, but I feel like streaming on this platform, I've felt like that before. This platform is definitely, you know, not the most family oriented, if that makes sense. It's definitely more of that feeling of like, when you stream on here, I feel like you're really expected to like, I don't know, be funny or be like, don't get me wrong, I am funny, but again, I don't, you know, I don't have to be funny to stream on here. I feel so comfortable on this platform that I'm literally reading poems and crying in front of all of you, like, hey, I deal with that conflict and stress when I deal with, yeah, for sure. I feel like that's part of growth, sadly. And that's a good part, you know, remembering sad, you know, I definitely have had that experiences when, you know, some forms of conversations are a trigger and hurt. But as you continue, you know, these just become thoughts, and, you know, it gets better. And, you know, it is good to face things. There was this one poem that said it, and I don't know where it was. It was the ending of it though. And that shit fucking hurt. And we were like, I'll find it right now, but it was the ending of one of them. And I was like, ooh, that hurt. Let's see. I'll try to find, there's so many that we still haven't read. But, you know, it's jaw on the floor. Oh, it was this one. It was a poem from 1,000 Black Nights. It was the ending of it. I am rageful. I have my reasons. But it doesn't scare me anymore. Because I know rage is not forever. It passes. It has purpose. And to deny it is to keep it alive. Which, you know, you have to acknowledge that shit in order for it to, you know. Yeah, a lot of these, man. Ooh. This one's called Emotion, but it's spelled E-motion. Let's see this. Why is it so hard to accept emotions? Why do we twist them into shapes they are not? They only reform the shape in which they're born when we're not looking. Why deny, resist, and list them instead of letting them rest inside our bodies? What am I scared of? That I'll die of discomfort, or that they'll last forever? 20 seconds. Apparently that's how long it takes for an emotion to be felt. We store them in boxes called illness and backache instead of letting them move so they can take up space to one day eventually, poof, evaporate. Their purpose is to move, be felt as energy in motion. We don't choose their arrival, but we choose our response. So we might as well greet them and treat them like friends. Damn. I have no words for any of these. Mama, I don't work tomorrow. That's why we're up right now. Tomorrow's my day off. I don't. We good. How long have I been streaming for? Girl, and the last stream was like 6 hours. Eve, definitely get some rest. If your body's telling you to go to sleep, you should definitely listen to it. It's important to know that. My body's telling me that I need to eat, you know? I need to eat for sure. Yeah, Eve, you know? I hope you'll just have me in the background? Of course. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, just get some rest, Eve. But I should eat soon too. Oh my gosh. How did I skip this one? Do I end here in this one? This one's called the Broken Heart Syndrome. Alright, let's do it. This might be the last one. I know. I feel like I need to wait for the next song. I hate when the song cuts in between two songs in one poem. When it flows, when we do one full song,